it's your girl Meesh. Welcome to another episode of Love Meesh, where I share my thoughts, opinions, and ramblings, and sometimes I'll have guests over, but no subject is off limits. It's a billion people in the world, and I'm one of them. So welcome to my world. Let the conversation begin. Hey, loves. Oh my God, it has been for freaking ever. So let me just start out by saying it has been a minute, freaking hot minute. I promise I'm going to get better with this. I just kind of try to go with the flow. I've been missing my 27 deadline, so thank you for bearing with me. But can I just say, we're going to talk about zodiacs in a minute, but sometimes life just does not go the way you want it to go, and it's okay. I think I realized that there's always going to be something. So when you're waiting for this to end, there's something else, and when that ends, something else, and when that ends, something else. So I'm not about to be on this hamster wheel. I'm just going to enjoy whatever moment or season that I'm in, and that's fine. Like, I literally, when I moved into my apartment, I gave everybody I knew that was dear to my heart a key. I literally have a key to both of my sister's houses now because I'm staying with them while I'm getting stuff together. I am sharing a bed with both of my beautiful nieces from one house to the other. And instead of moping and complaining, which is what I want to do because I want a freaking house, bump a fucking credit score. Can I pay this mortgage? Okay. I want a freaking house, but it's not time. But I'm thankful. I'm not on the street. So I work in a call center. Let me tell you, one of my clients was like, yeah, I stay in California because somebody I know moved from where I'm at with my job somewhere to another state, and she's doing great. She loves the facility. She's not on the phone, yada yada yada. So it's just me. I ain't married. I ain't got no kid and holding me here. So I'm like, my best friend about to move. My sister them thinking about moving. Hell, I'm gonna be here alone. I'm like, okay, maybe I need to see what's out there. Maybe I'll bump into somebody, and this same I ain't gonna say friend. I'll say more like family. I met her through a lover, so I'll call her family. She always would say, I don't think I'm going to meet my husband here. I just don't think he's here. So maybe I'm not going to meet my husband here either. Who knows? Well, anyways, I'm going to spruce up my resume because your girl do have her master's. Beep, beep. And I'm going to see what jobs are out there that don't require me to be on the phone, that of course can pay more. And, a job is not where you're supposed to stay. It's what you're going to learn. So with these businesses, what else can I learn that will benefit me? If they using me, I want to be able to use them too. So I say that to say this. Let me get back to the point. She's in California, and I'm asking her, how is California? Because, I'm thinking about moving there. She's like, oh my God. She's like, it's fast paced. She's like, I've been here for years, so I don't think it's fast paced. But from where I'm from, it's fast paced because it is from the East Coast to the West Coast, like me. East to the West. If I go out there, I want to know how it's going to be. But she was like, it's so much homeless. She said it's so bad. She said, she was like, me and my lover, they've been there forever. They used to be co-workers and stuff, but they just never got married. Look, I'm supposed to be answering this lady call and getting off the phone, but the moment they start talking about their life, I'm going to just egg them on and ask more questions because, like, although I have a job to do, I feel like life is so precise that at that moment in time, she hit my line to talk to me. So maybe there's something I'm supposed to get to the conversation. And look, here I am putting on my podcast, so it might be for one of y'all. But anyway, she was like, I stay here with my lover and my daughter. And I'm not going to tell too much because who knows where this podcast will go. And I don't want to, I don't want it to be like that. But she went to say that the homeless situation is so horrid out there that it's her lover, her daughter, all in a 2-bedroom. And her daughter has 5 kids. She said, and we're barely making it. I'm like, dang. So while I'm up here complaining, I thank God that I have a roof over my head. I thank God that I have family members that are able to open up their homes for me while I get situated. I thank God that I have a job that I'm able to stack up because you can't do nothing without that. So, and I thank God because I'm not going to pay for this car, which is where we started from. If you've been riding with me from podcast 1, what we're not going to do is pay for a car that we're not driving for a horrible decision that we made a long time ago. That's what we're not going to do. So, mission complete. I will definitely eat every single consequence that comes with that. I thank God I was able to pay them lawyers. And let me tell y'all, I am getting so good with manifestation. I literally put in my phone, I will come up with the $2,000 that is needed for this attorney. I literally put that in my phone. I didn't know how I was going to get the money or where, and it happened. I knew that I could ask my parents, but that was not a guarantee. And I was right. They did not give me the full amount. They gave me what they could, and I still had to come up with the rest. I'm sorry, y'all. I just paused because I saw a spider. I'm in a car. So I'm going to go to Philadelphia with my best friend. Her fiance, I'm going to just speak it, invited me and her sister to Philly with them. So we're going to leave at 1. It's about 11 now. And I was telling her, like, I'm outside. I'm just going to do my podcast real quick. So I'm in a car doing this podcast, and this spider just went from my driver's seat to the passenger seat so fast. I never saw a spider crawl that fast. So I'm looking like, is it more than one? Oh my God. And is it inside or outside? Oh my God. Now, spiders are supposed to be omens, supposed to be good luck. This thing is creeping me out, and it's a big spider. Anyways, I think it's outside, So anyways, I am thankful for all of that. Mission complete. We're going to keep it moving. I do want to be a homeowner. I want to have a home. I do not want to keep staying in these different apartments. And I think I'm just tired of moving. I think I'm ready to sit freaking still. And have a front yard and a backyard. And have like a garden. Like I'm just ready to level up and have food in the backyard. So you can do all that. I mean, you can do a little bit of that apartment. But I want it to be a little bit more permanent in a home. Plus, when I'm ready to move, because I want to have a couple of properties under my belt, I can rent that thing out. You know what I mean? Rent that thing out, collect that money, and then I won't have to work full time one day. But anywho, let's get into it. So part 3, Astrology 101, what I learned in class with Miss Charita. So once again, shout out. That is my Earth Angel, my spiritual mama. I'm so glad my sister met her. She does it all from vegan to Reiki to cards to birth charts. She real. She wants you to learn. She's not gonna baby you. You know, I'm just really. I think it's you really should watch people in your life, and you really should analyze people in your life, because you have people that minister and water into you and help you grow, and you have people that are just draining you and using you, and you definitely need to shoot them out your life. So as I start to analyze the people in my life in the different roles, I just appreciate them more, and she's one of them. So thank you, girl. So we're gonna pick up with the planets. So we'll start with the sun. Okay. So the sun is your fundamental qualities, the higher self of life purpose. It indicates the father, mentor, teacher, or figure of authority, anyone older or living in an experience more comprehensive than our own. It is that which we look up to and receive light from that which we may become. The true meaning of the sun is a whole experience of the solar system. It is illumination, realizations of ourselves as sovereign beings and the center of creator of our own reality. Then we have the moon, your emotional personality. The moon is the mother, the emotional roots. It indicates that which we emerged our memories or instincts and source of emotional security, the early environment of which we came to our formative years, and the nurturance we received or lacked in our home environment. Mercury, how you communicate, The message of the gods. It rules logic, intellect, communication, and verbal expression. It indicates thoughts, ideas, and the rational mind. The messenger of truth, the search of knowledge and experience. Then we have Venus. This is my freaking planet, y'all. I do not belong on Earth. But Venus, your romantic inclination. Venus, the heart, indicates how we attract, appreciate, cherish, or value something. The way we love or rule love, our sensuality, attracting what one desires, harmony, grace, beauty, and compassion. Venus orbits inside the Earth's orbit, closer to the sun than us before. She is the next step towards illumination, how we attract the object of desire, love in the sense of responding and attracting. Then we have Mars, how you take action. Mars is the passion, the warrior, the adventurer, the pioneer. It rules energy, impulse, action, the drive to be. It's our passion, what moves us. It's what drives us, the way we are driven. It is the kind of energy that we have which determines our personal attitudes or atmosphere. After Jupiter function fades to an easier repetition, our minds turn to thoughts of exploration and conquest. We master each planet, maintain it, and move on to the next inner one. And then we have Jupiter, the life path, what you value, the teacher, the mentor, the giver of fortune. It rules the life path and the way to truth, the pathfinder, the lamp through the trials of times. It indicates good fortune, success, and luck. If Saturn is our life test, then Jupiter is the key guide and light that sees us through the darkest of times. Saturn is your work ethic. Saturn is the law, the chronos, father time, the giver of laws and rules. It represents obstacles or authority. It helps gain insight into major obstacles of life, and it teaches responsibility, self-discipline, and perseverance. We come across the influence of Saturn every time we break nature's law. It shows us where we must be disciplined, where we are bound to learn something. The key to the realm of Saturn in our chart can be found by studying your natal Jupiter. Then we have Uranus, your freedom needs. Uranus is the great awakener, insight, invention, breakthrough, liberation, awakening ideas and aspirations. Then we have Neptune, your idealism, the dissolver of boundaries, the spiritual mother or guide, compassion, serenity, spirituality, or psychic attunement. It rules the realms of dreams and subconsciousness. Trust, faith, surrender to the universe, mystery of unity. Then you have Pluto, your inner drive, the lord of the underworld, the ruler of death and rebirth and the mass mind. Lessons learned through loss, sensitivity to the impertinence of life, elimination of non-essential radical transformations. Okay, so have a little bit more on mastering the zodiacs, the planet meanings, experiences of life. So the sun, outer awareness, vital life force energy, experiences, excitement, passion, interest, focus, creativity, expressiveness, outer awareness, will, vitality, involvement. The moon, receiving, inner awareness, physiology, receptivity, experiences, emotion, concern, security or insecurity, receptive, inner awareness, nurturance, caring, and comfort. Then we have Mercury, synergizing and assimilating, interactive learning, experiences, curiosity, rationality, insight, thoughts, interactivity, practicality, giving and receiving information. Venus, connecting to who and what we value, material and interpersonal enjoyment, experiences, desire, enjoyment, connectedness, attraction, affinity, pleasure, reciprocity. I said that's so wrong. Maturity, luxury, lavishness. Mars, pursuing self-preservation, self-determined action. Experiences, drive, motivation, intent, removal of barriers, elimination, confidence, ambition, attainment, victory. Then we have Jupiter, envisioning what's possible, expansive worldview. Experiences, optimism, wisdom, expansion, happenstance, idealization, possibility, opening, adventure, opportunity. Saturn, structuring our lives, patient, hard work, and responsibility. Discipline, consolidation, patience, hard work, responsibility, relativity, maturity, seriousness, perseverance. Uranus, liberation from status, revolutionary change. The experiences are freedom, liberation, sudden change, revolution, breaking free, enlightenment, inspiration, liberty, and equality. Neptune, releasing the unknown, unconditional acceptance in life, experiences, uncertainty, releasing spiritual growth, faith, acceptance, compassion, dreams, vision, stillness, vastness. Pluto, eliminating deep emotional attachments, transformation, experiences, intensity, endings, loss, transformation, clearing, removal, depth, unveiling, truth, deep change, and new beginnings. And let's see here. I think I did it again. Yeah, it printed it again. Okay, so the 12 houses of astrology. So we have 1, ego, sense of self. 2, material, possessions, and security. 3, local community and communication. 4, home and family. 5, creativity and romance. 6, day jobs, routines, and health. 7, partnerships. 8, death, sex, and transformations. 9, travel and philosophy. 10, public image, career, and legacy. 11, humanity and technology. 12, collective, unconscious, psychic abilities. All right, so I want to go a little bit more into the houses. The first house begins the zodiac and covers all first impressions, the self and appearance, leadership, new initiative, fresh starts and beginnings. The sign on the cusp or starting edge of this house is referred to as your rising sign or ascendant. It is ruled by Aries. So a little bit more about the first house. As we stated, self-appearance, beginnings, the body, first impressions, attitude, identity, approach to life. Then we have number 2. The second house covers all matters related to your immediate material and physical environment, taste, smell, sound, touch, sight. The second house also rules income, money, and self-esteem. It is ruled by Taurus. A little bit more about house number 2 is money, work, income, daily routines, values, material possessions, priorities, habits, your job, and work ethic. Then we have number 3. The third house rules all forms of communication. Talking, thinking, gadgets and devices, cell phones, pagers, instant messenger. The third house also covers siblings, neighborhoods, local travel, libraries, schools, teachers, and community affairs. It's ruled by Gemini. The third house, the mind, thinking, communication, siblings, social activity, interests, neighbors, and early education. The fourth house, the Cancer-ruled fourth house, sits at the very bottom of the zodiac wheel and thus rules the foundation of all things. This includes your home, privacy, your basic security, your parents, particularly your mother, children, your own mothering abilities, nurturing, and TLC. It is ruled by Cancer. More about house number 4, home, roots, family, self-care, emotions, foundations, mother, children, women, and femininity. Number 5, the 5th house is ruled by dramatic Leo. It governs self-expression, drama, creativity, color, attention, romance, fun, and play. House number 5, romance, love, affairs, play, creativity, fertility, childlike spirit, joy, self-expression, and drama. House number 6. The 6th house is the domain of health and service. It rules schedules, organizations, routines, fitness, diet and exercise, natural and healthy living, helpfulness, and being of service to others. It is ruled by Virgo. More about the 6th house. Health, fitness, systems, analytical nature, pets, work habits, organization, sense of usefulness, service given. Number 7. The 7th house is a sector of relationships and other people. It governs all partnerships, both business and personal, and relationship-associated matters like contracts, marriage, and business deals. It's ruled by Libra. The 7th house, relationships, marriage, contracts, business, partners, equality, sharing, interpersonal style. Number 8. The 8th house is a mysterious sector that rules birth, death, sex, transformation, mysteries, merged energies, and bonding at the deepest level. The 8th house also rules other people's property and money, real estate, inheritance, investments, etc. It's ruled by Scorpio. The 8th house, merging, sex, intimacy, shared finances, inheritance, taxes, loans, assets, property, joint ventures, goals, mystery, partners, and resources. The 9th house covers the higher mind, expansion, international and long-distance travel, foreign languages, inspiration, autism, publishing, broadcasting, universities and higher education, luck, risk, adventure, gambling, religion, philosophy, morals, and ethics. It is ruled by Sagittarius. The 9th house, travel, wisdom, philosophy, higher education, law and religion, cross-cultural relations, learning, ethics. The 10th house is at the very top and most public part of the chart. The 10th house governs structures, corporations, tradition, public image, fame, honors, achievements, awards, boundaries, rules, discipline, authority, fathers, and fatherhood. The cusp or border of the 10th is also called the midheaven, and it clues astrologers into your career path, ruled by Capricorn. Number 10, career, long-term goals, structure, status, reputation, public image, masculinity, men, fathers, experts, fame. 11. The 11th house rules teams, friendships, groups, society, technology, video and electronic media, network, social justice, rebellion, and humanitarian causes. It also rules originality, eccentricity, sudden events, surprises, invention, astronomy, science fiction, and all things futuristic. Number 11, groups, friends, social awareness, humanitarianism, technology, hopes and wishes, the future. And number 12, the 12th house. This zodiac completes the 12th and final house, which rules endings. This house covers the final stages of a project, tying up loose ends, completions, the afterlife, old age, and surrender. It's also associated with separation from society, institution, hospital, jails, hidden agendas, and secret enemies. and it rules the imagination, creativity, arts, film, dance, poetry, journals, and the subconscious mind. It is ruled by Pisces. All right, so I have a little bit more on the houses. Mastering the zodiacs, the house meanings, areas of life. So the first house matters relating to self-awareness and asserting your will into the world. Internal areas, self-awareness, physical energy, independence, self-confidence, and assertiveness. External areas, self-image, appearance, aspirations, personality, physical body, new beginnings. The self, balanced by not going to any over or under extremes of the areas listed above. Also balanced by the 7th house. Second house, matters relating to self-reliance and working with the natural world. Internal areas, self-reliance, resourcefulness, affluence, inner resources, talents, values, self-worth. External areas, personal resources, finances, wealth, possessions, material values, sensual pleasures. Balanced by not going, over or under any of the above. Also balanced by the 8th house. The 3rd house, matters relating to the rational mind and communicating with and learning with others. Internal areas, practically, sociability, communication, flexibility, lightheartedness, left brain intelligence. External areas, thoughts, practical ideas, writing, correspondence, immediate environment, peers, siblings. The 4th house, matters relating to feelings and caring for and nurturing others. Internal areas, receptiveness, affections, sentimentality, introversion, feelings, emotional security, the soul. External areas, home, family, past, roots, emotions, foundations, traditions, care, land, domestic life, privacy. The 5th house, matters relating to self-expression, passion, and creativity. Internal areas, self-expression, creativity, passion, playfulness, romance, love, pleasure, fun, excitement. External areas, children, romance, creativity projects, startups, arts, entertainment, recreation. The 6th house, matters relating to the improvement of self-crafts, environment, or helping others improve. Internal areas, self-improvement, refinement, growth, organization, service, helpfulness, charitableness. External areas, routine, everyday work, health, diet, methods, habits, crafts, skill, work, practice. The 7th house, matters relating to justice, mutuality, and one-on-one relationships. Internal areas, balance, harmony, fairness, constituousness, morality, impartiality, cooperativeness. External areas, relationships, partnerships, marriage, agreements, legal matters, business dealings. Number 8, the 8th house, matters relating to transparency, healing, and the death of life. Internal areas, transparency, regeneration, non-attachment, communications, acceptance, deep self. External areas, deep connections, other resources, bonds, endings, and beginnings, hitting things. The 9th house, matters relating to the exploration of life and life's purpose. Inner areas, adventureness, open-mindedness, optimism, purpose, freedom, expansion, spirit, wisdom. External areas, philosophy, higher learning, teaching, gurus, travel, matters abroad, publishing, broadcasting. The 10th house, matters relating to legacy, life works, and public life. Commitment, determination, dedication, responsibility, master, maturity, discipline. External areas, career, vocation, public image, recognition, achievements, legacy, authorities. 11th house, matters relating to groups, community, and causes. Internal areas, contribution, ideas, visions, aspiration, group orientation, humanitarianism. External areas, groups, friends, networks, community, causes, careers, values, philanthropy. 12th house, matters relating to inner peace and connectedness. Internal areas, intuition, presence, mindfulness, faith, empathy, compassion, connection with God. External areas, meditative time, rest, dreams, isolation, spirituality, unresolved things, psychic abilities. Then there is the zodiac sign ruler list. So you have Aries and Mars, Taurus and Venus, Gemini, Mercury, Cancer, Moon, Leo, Sun, Virgo, Mercury, Libra, Venus, Scorpio, Mars, Ohachuas, Mars, Sagittarius, Jupiter, Capricorn, Saturn, Aquarius, Saturn, Pisces, Jupiter. The last thing that Charita touched on was the law of correspondence. The second law of the 7 universal laws tells us, as above, so below. As below, so above. This means that there is harmony, agreement, and correspondence between the physical, mental, and spiritual realms. There is no separation since everything in the universe, including you, originates from the one source. The same pattern is expressed on all planes of existence, from the smallest electron to the largest star and vice versa. All is one. The ancient Greek temple of Apollo at Ttyl was referred to this great law of correspondence in the inception. Know thyself, and thou shalt know all the mysteries of the gods and the universe. And then I just want to mention the websites that I visited. So the first one, 12 Universal Laws. You can go to thelawofuniverse.weebly.com. And then we have the 7 Universal Laws. You can go to mindyourreality.com. The Origin of Zodiac, ancient-wisdom.com. Ancient Man and His First Civilization, Sumerian Religion. You can go to realhistoryww.com. Historical Astrology. You can go to historicalastrology.com. Enuma, Anu, and Lil. You can go to astrologicalassociation.com. Summer Zodiac, mesopotamiangods.com. Mesopotamian Gods and Kings. Again, that one is mesopotamiangods.com. Zodiac Signs and Renaissance Astrology, renaissanceastrology.com. And Mastering the Zodiac with Athen Chimenti. That one is on YouTube. All right, so I finished this faster than I thought. I thought it was going to be part 4. It only ended up being 3 parts. But just take your time with stuff that you learn. You're not going to get this stuff overnight, for Pete's sake. You just build it bit by bit. It is a foundation. Everything that you learn, you can add on top of stuff that you know, and you'll just have a better understanding of it. So let me just say, in my mind, I remember seeing this picture of, it was like a picture of a shape. And the shape was like hovering in the middle of the ground. And then it was a wall on the left side and a wall on the right side on the floor. Can't really see the ceiling, but I'm pretty sure you could add the ceiling. I'm going to just say that. So on the left side, you see a square. On the right side, you see a circle. Now, in the middle, it's just a funny looking shape, right? But depending on how you shine the light off of that shape, it's going to cast a different shadow on the wall. So on the left, it was a square. On the right, it was a circle. So it was like, on the left, it was like, well, this square is true. On the right, it was like, well, this circle is true. Have y'all ever seen the two people standing left and right of each other, and there's a number there, and one person sees a 6 and one person sees a 9? This is why perspective is so important. I don't think neither person is wrong. And I used to argue with my ex about this. I don't think either person is wrong. The person on the left sees one thing, and the person on the right sees one thing. And if they both climb a ladder and look down, they'll be able to see where both people are coming from. Or if they just walk to the left or walk to the right, they can see where the other person is coming from. We are so stuck on our point of view that you'll never walk to the other side and say, oh, you're right, it is a 9. Or you'll never walk to the other side and say, oh, you're right, it is a 6. You're just going to forevermore yell 9 or 6, which to me is idiotic. If you cannot expand your mind to say, I believe that it's a 9, but I understand how you say it's a 6, then what are you here for? We have all these different religions. You should be able to say that about religions. We have all different races and cultures. We should be able to say that about that. For Pete's sake, you have men and female. We should all be able to say, I am this. This is my point of view, but I most certainly can understand where you're coming from. You may not have lived it or know too much about it, but just understanding, you can't even understand. Anyways, so that's picture number 1. Picture number 2 is a shape again, but this time you see 3 shadows. A shadow to the left, a shadow to the right, and a shadow on the floor, on the bottom. So it says, actually, that's false. There is a square on the left, a circle on the right, and a triangle on the floor at the bottom. And there are more than 2 sides to it. So you know how they say there's more than 2 sides to a story? Their truth, one truth, the other truth, and then, God knows. Okay, so then picture number 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, it's 6 shapes, y'all. So on the left, you got a square. On the right, you got a circle. In between the square and the circle, you got a square, a half square, half circle. Okay, on the floor, you got a triangle. And then in between the square and the triangle, you got a square triangle shape. And then on the floor again, in between the circle and the triangle, you got a half circle, half triangle. Like, I'm pretty sure this picture can keep going and keep going. I'm pretty sure there's pictures on the ceiling, on the floor, all around. The point is, I don't think anything can be set in stone. It's too many ways to look at stuff for it to be just one. I don't see one no more. I'm starting to see all different possibilities. And although it might not work for me, I can at least understand them. I give myself an opportunity to learn and understand it, whether I choose to believe it wholeheartedly or follow it or whatever. I'm just broadening my horizon. I'm learning things that I never learned before. Like I was trapped in a room and now the door is open and I'm just gonna go through this whole freaking house. Okay, so on this last picture, it says your perspective on reality may not be wrong, but that does not mean you're the only one who might have some insight on the truth. I thought that was so beautiful. And this had came in my mind. I was like, Lord, I really want to find that picture. That picture was so beautiful. It was like a shape and all these other shapes. And I'm on Google. Google is my best friend. I literally typed in like a picture of a square in perspective. And I just kept looking at the Google pictures and I finally found it. It didn't take long at all. And I was like, yes. Like, that's what I wanted. I really do love that picture. And I'm such a Libra, so if you ever talk about something, I can see your point of view, the other point of view. I definitely get both sides. I'm normally going to go on the losing side or the side not cheered for. I don't like unbalanced. So if I feel like it's too unbalanced on that side, I'm probably going to give my point of view on that side just to kind of even things out. But yeah, I think you should learn about everything. Not just zodiac signs, crystals have histories. They have frequencies and different healing powers. Tarot cards have different meanings. I think universe talk to us in so many ways, but we only want to listen to one thing, which is language. The trees have a language. Wind has a language. Animals have a language. Everything that you could think of is talking to you, but you have not taken the time out to learn different languages, and you're going to suffer because of it. So I'm going to learn all my other languages. I have 3 plants so far. I'm going to have a whole garden. I'm going to learn the secrets of the plants. I love my crystals. I'm just starting to get into tarot cards. I even believe in magic and then different spells and stuff. I'm looking into that. Now, I'll never do spells against people's wills. I don't want to make somebody fall in love with me or marry me or, even go as far as a spell for a baby or anything like that. But if I can do something and not cause ill will on anyone else, I'm definitely going to do it. They say speaking is spells. So if you already casting spells all day just by talking, then don't say nothing about me with my little magic. Like cinnamon, if you sprinkle cinnamon in your wallet, it attracts money. You could write a blank check. You could write out on a blank check a lot of money and just keep it in your wallet. Again, it attracts money. So little stuff like that. What's wrong with that? Who told us that magic and spells and stuff were evil? Where did this come from? I remember watching Cinderella and Bibbidi Bobbidi Boo. You mean tell me she went from rags to riches and that was bad because she turned a pumpkin into a carriage? You know what I mean? What's wrong with that? So, I don't know. I love the journey I'm on. I don't mind sharing what I've learned. And I'm not going to be here forever. And I'm just happy that I'm able to leave so many things behind. So, sorry for the delay. This was episode 3 Astrology 101. I thought it was going to be 4, but it is not. And tune in next time where we'll talk about something completely different. Love you guys. Talk to you later. Bye. And this concludes today's conversation. Thanks a million for listening. You can reach me on other social media platforms at www.linktr.ee/LUV.MEESH www.linktree/love.meesh. I hope you have a better than great day. Love you. Talk to you later. Mwah. Bye.